Hey there, everybody. Robert Taylor with Wonderscape Creations, continuing on with our Narrative Pro series, specifically with quests. This is the last episode that I'll be working on, unless somebody who is watching finds that there is something that they don't understand or is missing. And if it's not a quick, easy response, like there's something in depth that I need to do, I'll obviously create a video on that as well, like I did with adding an additional episode to the dialogue with putting an image next to the player's responses. So, the event graph. This is something that we all should be familiar with. You newer people may be a little more overwhelmed with the event graph, but that is okay and it is 100% understandable. So obviously here he wanted to make sure that it was working. So whenever a quest is started, there's a quick print string that confirms that it is working for this specific quest. Um, Probably because he has this starting at a begin play somewhere for his demo that he has out. Now, if we go ahead and take a look here at what we have, we went over this one in the second episode. Essentially, when the quest starts, what needs to happen for Seth and Marco. Not 100%. I can't remember who Marco is. I think it's the weapons dealer. Um, but, it is what it is. This is how you would go about each state and each branch, setting everything up how you want for things like the NPC. Obviously, you as the player, well, your player, um, won't need as much setup. But if you're going to have a bunch of NPCs part of the whole situation, then yes, things are going to need to be set up properly within the event graph. Um, so, done with the weapon store. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the weapon store. You have talked to Marco, and he gives you the pistol. So the task right here, take pickup. Obviously, it's looking for that weapon specifically within the game. Now, if we come to this checkpoint right here, it's talk to Marco, goal follow player is set up, follow the player. Now, at some point, I think the gun is already on the table, actually. Come over here. It is not. So, let's see if we can find how they determine where the gun gets placed. Go speak with Marco. In this task, get the pistol, take the pistol from the table. So if we take a look here, pick up to spawn. Okay, take pickup. So we're able to either spawn it or find it. And then pick up spawn transform. So that's what this is for. So you're always going to learn something new. And they did an amazing job at making sure that there are an extensive amount of examples, which is why I didn't want to waste your time or my time on something that's already there. The dialogue was a bit different because there's a lot of unique use case scenarios and there's a lot of connecting the dots. So that's how he spawns in that item. Me personally, I would have given Marco an inventory and then had you speak with Marco, go into his inventory, and purchase it, but to each their own. In a future episode, I may wind up doing that anyways. Just for now, it's just easier to go along with what is here. Back into the event graph here. A few things that are really cool to note. So at camp, when this happens, spawn quest actors. So this is the cupcake that you have to pick up. It looks like here that they want to make this a more common node, so that we're not having to do a whole bunch of stuff ourselves. They realize that this is something that should be stock for Narrative Pro. So for now, this is the example. In future episodes, don't be surprised if I let everyone know that this is no longer necessary. Lastly, I want to point out that reutilizing code is an amazing idea. Now, he chose to have everything branching off right here. You could very easily, select all of this right here like this, and you don't even have to do that. We can unselect them, and you could even unselect these, and you could right click and create a function and then plug them in that way. But this way works equally as well. You can see that didn't waste any code, didn't waste any resources, and made sure that things got done. An example of getting a bit fancy, you can actually shoot the bandits early to skip the cutscene. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this is working only because this is disconnected right here. So I think they disconnected it because there was something buggy. I'm not 100% sure. I have not tested it out myself, but it's just something to note. So thank you guys so much for watching with the quests. Again, if you have any questions or there's something you just don't get about the quest system that I'm overlooking, please let me know as soon as possible, and I will happily create an additional quest episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week when we start going over, I believe, inventory.